All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to when modern women gets humbled instantly. Let's jump in, guys.
In breaking barriers and redefining traditional roles. But what happens when intellectuals drop truth bombs on them?
My answer is I don't know.
We do need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
Here are two such instances when modern women get humbled.
Yes.
What do you bring to the table to a man outside of sex?
What do you think she will bring besides sex?
I'm going on the panel.
Have you ever been in a relationship that you obviously have sex, but what does she bring to the table besides that? Tell me.
Well, I'm asking you the question.
How it works.
I have an answer, but I would like to know yours.
Okay, well,
Okay, yeah, I'm supportive, ambitious, I'm adventurous, I'm definitely open-minded, you know, to a lot of things. So, yeah, I'm a good time.
I'm glad for that, guys.
all right.
My answer is I don't know. I don't know what I would bring to the table. This is me. You like it, you don't. You know, let's find out. Let's figure it out together.
Wait, you said you have a boyfriend though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, what do you do for him then?
Oh, a lot of things. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
I mean, we literally just asked you that.
Do you want to ask him?
Yeah. I'm asking you. I mean, you said I'm not sure what I bring to the table, and then I'm like, wait, aren't you in a relationship?
Honestly, when I'm in a relationship, I'm not like, what am I bringing to the table? Is he happy if I do this? I don't question myself all the time. I'm like, this is who I am. Maybe today.
But you notice something interesting?
Yes.
When you were asked what you're looking for long term, you had a laundry list of stuff you mentioned. But then when you were asked, what do you bring to that person? Then you're like, I don't know. Do you understand how there's like a confusion there?
It's not confusing for me. I don't know if there's somebody else that's not as confused.
She's just being an airhead on purpose, guys. She's just being an airhead in purpose. This is how she just keep this game, the game, right? This is how she keeps the game going, by being an airhead. She doesn't want to answer. You see how she just bring the question back to the guest? This is early Myron game, so he was a little bit green, but you know, today's Friendship Fit, this will never pass like this. See, she being kind of difficult answering the question.
As you.
All right, I'm the confused one. I'll take that.
I'm as confused as you guys are. That girl said, I have an answer, but I want to hear yours first. Then when it got to her, she said,
I don't know.
that's legitimately how middle schoolers talk when they can't admit they don't know something.
Correct.
I feel terrible for her boyfriend that's stuck with a woman with the emotional maturity of a child. At least, she admits that she doesn't know the answer, unlike this next woman who is completely delusional.
And I think that we need to stop pretending that women are like pathetic or need a man or XYZ. And it's like, no, baby, back yourself.
Yeah,
back
we
yourself.
do
Whatever
need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because they're lesbians.
Who do you call to get
Wow.
your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call? A
So
man or a
I
woman?
fix my own car. I can do.
Okay,
I'm
who-
motor
who-
mechanics.
Your
I can
your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men, obviously,
Yeah.
because
So
of patriarchy. Because of
no.
patriarchy.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh.
She clearly
Yo,
wasn't
this is-
expecting Pearl to ask such questions, so she immediately started blaming it on patriarchy, which was expected, but Pearl was just getting started.
Wait,
Do I
so
need a man?
the
No. I'm obsessed with being a
What?
woman in a male-dominated industry. I
Okay,
do
wait,
all of my
what-
own
can we
carpentry.
go back
I do all
to-
my own like.
Right, but regardless of that, like you agree that men run the infrastructure, so therefore
Oh, at the moment, yeah, men run the world.
we need men.
Yeah. On a wider scale, yes. On a
Yes.
wider scale, on a personal scale, no, because you
On
don't
a-
need a man to provide for you.
Right,
we can earn our own
but,
wage.
But we need
Man,
men.
I'm
to
telling
run
you,
industries.
females do not understand currency, guys. They don't understand resources. They think that literally by printing a paper, all of a sudden you have resources, guys. Resources as just a piece of paper. They don't understand the concept of resources. They think that by being a real estate, that OnlyFans, all these stuff, somehow they don't need men. Which is a stupid statement. Imagine guys saying that. We don't need women. We don't need women. We'll call the worst in the world. But somehow females saying stuff like this is not being held accountable, I would say.
That keep us alive and well.
Not necessarily, no.
So
Oh,
Because
wow.
I know female mechanics, engineers,
right,
Yeah,
carpenters.
yeah,
remember,
sure.
remember that's exception. Like those industries are like 99% male.
Yeah, but for now.
Right.
For now.
Oh, for now.
Do you,
And we can change that.
we can.
with feminism.
But do
We
we
can
do?
change
We,
that.
but do we want to change that?
Some women do, some women don't.
How do you know the difference between women picking the industries they want to pick, and and
Trying to for patriarchy.
no, I'm
Okay,
saying
lady.
like how do you know the difference between women picking the industries they want to pick? So like I don't know a lot of girls that want to be plumbers, mechanics, engineers, and all that stuff.
Me.
Right, but you're the exception.
Lady,
not the rule.
of
I don't
course,
know.
of course, you're, lady. We understand you're the alien of the human race. You're the unique person that can lift 500 pounds, put it in your back. We get it. But somehow, you see how they personalize the arguments, just to win, just to be right, personalizing the argument. When we know this is statistics, a lot of these professions are mostly carried by men, but she want to be right.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So when you say things like it's because of
But I'm still valid.
But you're still valid. But I'm saying when you say things like because of the patriarchy, that's why women aren't in those fields. How do you know it's the patriarchy and not women choosing what they want to choose?
Well, you don't, and that's not my
Right.
business.
Right.
That's not my business.
Yeah, I know. But like, why do you automatically assume patriarchy?
I don't know, automatically assume it, but that's why we need men because of the patriarchy.
Wow.
Right.
Because they are the ones who, at the moment, control most of the world.
Notice how Pearl explains to her the importance of men in today's world.
Yeah.
And how she was just an exception. You may have also noticed this man who was calmly listening to both of them. For the whole time, he was cooking something up his sleeve that no one expected.
You just said that you would like a man who earns more than you and who can take care of you, which most women prefer as well. Do you not think that's very anti-feminist of you?
No, 100%, 100%. And I know that comes from, it comes from quote unquote daddy issues. It comes from growing up in poverty, and it comes
Okay.
from also being.
Do you not think it's just natural part of being a woman?
I can only speak on my own experience.
Yeah, Jeff. So for you, do you not think that desire to have a man who can take care of you is just part of being a woman for you?
No, because I'm not straight. So, yeah.
Do you?
Wait.
I have a question.
Are you bi?
I'm pansexual.
Oh, lady, yeah. No, you're. I mean, lady, now you're being disingenuous. You just want a man. They want to provide to you. They want to make more money to you. But then when you know that they're gonna lock you in with the argument, you start doing you're pansexual. You're this and that. Like this is sign language 101, guys. It's the need to be right. You got caught in a lie. That's why they asking these questions, because you're not making sense.
What is? I don't know what that means.
So pansexual means that you are open to the possibility of being attracted to anyone, regardless of sex, gender,
But
age.
you
blah,
you
blah,
did
blah.
just say you wanted a man that
Yeah.
likes you.
So
Okay.
that's,
Okay.
So if it was a man, that's it. If it was a
Okay.
woman, if it was someone who was transgender, it might be different.
Okay.
Question: Why? Because I have a couple of friends who are bi, who date men and women, and they apply a different standard for men than they do for women. Why is that? Because if it's about the person, it's not about the gender. It's about the person. Why do you apply different standards for a man? And I would argue, maybe because I'm a man, but I'd argue the standards you have for men are a lot higher than the standards you would have for a woman. Why do you apply different standards depending on the gender, when arguably if you date both, it's actually about the person?
Yeah, like, no, that's a really good point. I think because arguably it's just easier to be a man, and so therefore you're like, well, it's easier for you to get a raise.
Why is it easier to be a man when men?
I mean, the gender pay gap just says it all. And
okay,
it's really
but
real.
there's also a gap in like men commit suicide more.
Yeah,
men
yeah.
are dropping out of colleges
But
more.
that's toxic masculinity that men can't speak about.
Oh man, this lady is just, man, I don't have my NPC song here, but she's just a complete NPC. She really hasn't gone through a lot of these talking points. She had no idea. She just think this is the way it is, and she just fly with it. She just flew with these ideas.
Why are we saying that there's like a patriarchy when men have it hard too? Like,
Yeah,
why
no,
are
and
you
they
just said
do.
you
They
said
do
you,
it too.
you
Yeah.
just said women have it harder than men? But if women had it harder than men, like, then why are more
I didn't
men?
say they had it harder. I just said it was easier to be a guy.
But
So-
okay, if it's easier to be a guy, then why do more men commit suicide?
Because they feel, because of toxic masculinity, which is perpetuated by both men and women, they feel like they have to be macho. And I don't subscribe to that at all. I'm very much like...
Well, could it be possible that men have a harder life than women?
yeah, of course it could be possible. Of course it could be.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that would like contradict what you said earlier.
Do you enjoy feminists
Bro,
getting
this is
humbled like this?
this is wow, man. This is insane, guys. Insane. That's old school Pearl. Shout out to her, man. She's just doing a lot of good work over there in the Pearly show. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is a very interesting video. I would love to hear you guys' opinion. I will see you in the next one.